cell phone holder.
Well, hello everyone. Welcome in. Welcome into the multi-event work along. Happy Saturday. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm here with Tammy. Say hi, Tammy.
Hi, guys.
So, of course, this is open to all, but specifically, I'm representing the DP5K, and Tammy's representing the Oz and Og. I don't think Melanie is going to be able to join us today, but we are welcoming the folks from the Cheryl Baker event as well. And of course, anyone else. You don't have to be participating in an event. We're here. We're just going to get some diamond painting done. And thought I'd do something a little different instead of just staring at my mug, show you what I'm working on here. So far, I see that there's about a dozen or so people here, and Carol has said, hello, good morning, how are you? I saw your email, I have to send you my number. There's Jester. Jester is a brand new member. Thank you so much, Jester. Hope you find it worth your while. Hi, Mel. Yep, we figured you couldn't be here, but thanks for stopping in.
Neil. Hi, Jester, Judith. Hi, Neil. How are you?
Hope you're doing well. Judith's here. Hello, Gail Pierce. Hello, Kieran. Welcome on in. So yeah, let's just let's hang out for a little bit and do some diamond painting. I did have some background music, but it wasn't going through really well, so I took that off. So I'll have to sing, I guess, to keep y'all entertained.
Not me. Not if you didn't say me. Said I'll run. Run to the hill.
So I'm just sitting down to diamond paint for the first time today, so I have to do my tracker here. So this is how I keep track of how long it takes me to work on a painting. These are from Crafts with Crashly. She has some new designs out there for the tracker. And this is what I'm working on.
That's so cool.
And I am right here.
Where?
Right here.
Wow, you're coming along on that.
Yep. This is a really fun canvas. And I don't know, it's like very confetti heavy, but it's like the same confetti each time. So it's sort of like a regular painting, I guess. But let's see, what am I using here? So I'm using some putty from Mystical Artistry Haven, which, by the way, she has launched her own diamond paintings.
Really?
Yeah. She's got just a handful right now, but it's all of her artwork. And there's like a series of medical. So there's an autistic one, there's a sickle cell one, and I forget what the other one was. But I went and I ordered one because I want to check them out. Plus, she was very excited that she said that she messaged me and that she was launching. So I went ahead and purchased the autism one. It's very cool. I can't wait to show it to you guys. But definitely go check her out if you're looking for some new art.
You'll have to give me that link because the autism one really. I got the autism set from Diamond Design Co. I have an autistic cousin. So that gives me an idea. I didn't know she started her diamond painting company.
Yep.
And when I did my event next year for the kids with disabilities, y'all talked to her to see if she wants to sponsor.
Absolutely. And then I'm also using in this multi-placer, I'm using This is from the Squad Shop. This is the Hey There Delilah putty. I think it's fun that she uses these cassette tape things as a whatchamacallit. So let's talk about some other stuff I'm working with here. So I got my regular tweezers here. These are from Donna Bass, just coated in resin and glitter. These are from Susie's creations on Etsy. She's currently on vacation, but this is my putty remover tweezers that come in handy. And then I have this blank is from Rapture Resins. I forget who I had it turned. And then this is Butterfly Effect Wares. So I sort of got a reverse Yellow Brick Road here with the Emerald City Brick Road. And then sort of like a little Wicked thing. I have a third pen that I may pop in. This is from Diamond Pen Pal. And this blank is from them. And I liked it because it's sort of purple and green and yellowish. It looks sort of like a, I don't know, maybe all the smoke and stuff that was there. So other than that, I have my garbage thing from Zodiac Shadows here in the red color. I have multiple ones of these. This one is obviously representing the yellow or the ruby slippers. Yeah. And then I'm working on this from Rokari Dark Arts, which the website is opened. So if you're looking to purchase something, you can go over there and it will have everything listed as in stock. And you can place some orders. She's got some new stuff out there that look pretty fun. So let's see who else has stopped by. So Suze Q for DPs here. Hello, Matt's here. Thank you for the links, Matt. Doretta's here, which that reminds me I have to, oh, Eve, you are officially wrenched there. Congratulations. She's saying hi to Mel. Glad to see she's in chat. So I say the same thing. Jester bought some of the putty. I think her putties, so she has a bunch of different scents, but she has a whole masculine scent series, which may I recommend, even if, I mean, I know a lot of ladies love masculine scent things, but they're just spicy and stuff, so they're really great. Let's see, Jester or Reese's here. Hi, hello, welcome on in. Jessica's here. She's just landed. We'll listen in the car. Uh-oh.
What are you doing, Jester?
Well, she's just landed. I'm assuming that she's coming from the airport, and I cannot guarantee that.
No,
hopefully she has something to do and won't stop by, but who knows. Let's see. Chocolate diamonds, thank you for the jewels. I've been researching those to see exactly what those mean. And it's sort of like a reward system. So thank you for sending those over. There's Eve. Welcome on in, Eve. And Sarah Ann. Hello, Sarah Ann. Thank you for the Mystical Artistry Haven. Ray managed to not sleep through this one. Well, good, because I know that you're an early to bed person, and I knew that the weekend ones were usually better for you. So thank you for the Bass Custom Arts one. Rapture Resins, some great Rapture Resins. If you haven't watched, once a month he does an auction, and he will show all of his blanks. Well, not all of them, but he'll do a handful of blanks, usually about 30, that he creates specifically for the auction. So he usually has things there that you can't get on his website. And what the cool thing is that a lot of them are eligible for remake. So you'll see something, and like this one, and afterwards you can register to get a remake. So here's some of my, I don't know if this is necessarily recent purchases, but this one is the Ninja Star. I think that's pretty cool. Curious to see what that's going to turn.
That's cool.
This one is Basket Weave, and he has color names for all of these colors. So this one is white with Storm Chaser. I think I had to wrestle this one from Berta because it's blue and green. And this is Frozen Wave, black with Frozen Wave. And then this one is where? This one.
Right. Ooh.
This one is yellow with Mystic Blossom. Nice herringbone. And then this is Boosted Loch Ness. So this glitter, it looks so radioactive on screen, and it is really that color. But he boosts it with like big pieces of glitter. And then this is Apocalyptic. So like a black, purple, silver thing. So cool. I want to get this one turned so bad.
Cool.
And then this one is Lilac Veil. This sort of matches my tiger canvas. And then it has, I think this is maybe walnut or something. So it's a nice hybrid. So go check them out. They're, it's truly an auction. So it starts at whatever the starting bid is and then goes from there. So check it out.
Now where did you turn your team? Because I had that one blank and I don't know where to get it turned.
I'm probably going to send it to Donna Bass.
Okay.
Because the folks that I've used traditionally are either out of business or I do send to Lady Lathe every once in a while. But I sort of like how Donna, she's got my number with how I like my pen. So.
Well, you have to walk me through it because I don't know what I'm doing.
Yep, Sarah Ann, stop on by whenever you're free. Crashly trackers, yes, those are awesome. I do like my tracker. It doesn't help me with the hours, but I can keep track of them. I don't really care about the number of hours. I just want to know the number of diamond painting sessions. But she's got another one that this is sort of like the year, the whole thing, because I'm going to go into different months with my whips, but she has ones that are just whole months too. So if you tend to work on things and get them done within a month, you can get that view as well.
That's what I had.
Do you find that you get things done in the month and you're good to go, or do you have to use multiple papers sometimes?
Multiple papers.
Okay. And those, of course, are release papers. So yeah, I usually will do whatever I'm doing my release papers, and the last one is my tracker.
Yeah. The year data, so I don't really use the month anymore because I can't get anything done in a month anymore.
Let's see. Sharon, hello. Jester's asking we were able to get the Kraken. I know somebody, was it Jester or was it somebody sent me? They're like, who was looking for this? Because it was in a D stash somewhere, and they said they sent over the link. So not sure if you were able to see that, Sarah Ann, or if it was in your budget. Purple and green is so good together. It is. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome on in.
Yeah, man, it would be easier. Rick not appreciate that, but then again, maybe you would because I'm going to call him 15 times. What I do?
Yeah. Eve says she's thinking of sending her blanks to Candylicious. I have a couple pens from her. She does a nice job as well.
They're great to pop. They're nice.
Is that turning or blanks?
They're turning.
Are they? Okay.
Really nice pins.
I don't know.
During the year of the horse. They can over 12 turn pins. That's what I did.
Oh, really? Because I could have swore I saw Year of the Horse on Deep Diamond Pen Pal too.
Well, I mean,
maybe there's multiple.
But they're really not. Candylicious is sponsoring too.
I know Candylicious turns. Matt says he mostly does blanks. Yeah, I thought Grateful Pops was blanks for the most part, but
where did he send them in?
I don't know.
Did he not send them somewhere to turn?
Ray, one day I'll manage to get a Wild Things blank from Grateful Pop. Nice. Miles Customs Creations did the turning. Okay, thank you, Matt.
Yeah, right.
Thank you. Thank you, Matt. Tammy's just co-hosting or with that event, so I'm glad you know all about it.
I'm not.
Oh, she's a mom. She's a mom.
I'm into that now. It does say that. Okay, nobody listen to me. Your sights on that. If you don't listen to me.
I'm gonna have to go see what the Wild Things blanks were. I know MTN did a Wild Things series. I think I got one of theirs, but I'm gonna have to go check out Grateful Pop. So thank you for that information. I'm also working on my tray bricks.
That tray and those beads in that tray, those drills in that tray look really nice on Timo.
Yeah, it's a little darker than I would normally, but it's not bad. I mean, I use the blue ones usually, so it would probably even. Is it
I'm
darker?
using the Firefly trays.
No,
the
the blue ones are lighter, so that would be better, but it just so happens that it went into the red one, but it's okay.
I've been using this down 10,000 pin, the really filters, and she did not a custom because I wanted a mini pin, and I really liked it.
No.
That's my hand.
I'm just going to say that, Matt, I appreciate your comment, but I'm going to wait for Tammy to read that out loud.
I don't know what those 4 people would do without me. Shut up, Matt. I'm on time. This Friday, thank you. I don't know. Can I put him out, please?
No, who else is going to put links in?
Eve is here.
Eve wants the diamond paint.
Oh, well, maybe that won't the diamond paint.
I'm just making excuses. I don't know.
Yeah, but I thought he didn't know what to say on that.
Chances are Eve is behind on whatever she's working on Gypsy Fortune Teller.
That is
so
true.
She probably needs the time to diamond paint.
That is very true. Sorry.
I don't know. How fast does Matt diamond paint? Is he like a Berta 2.0 or what?
He does all at one time. He does like multiple lips. So he's not too slow, actually. I don't think. I don't know, Matt. Why am I entering this? I don't know why I'm entering it because I don't know the answer. No, turtle orange. No, that's 30. 30 had turtle orange. Okay, let's see. Register isn't work. Okay, don't attempt to lurk on my team this. Every time I sit down, my dog goes crazy today. Welcome to the club. It said, I'm here and I'm painting that can link the link or two. That is just faster. Yeah, I know. I done been trying that around. What's the point?
I do the same thing. Like,
yeah, honestly, he did. He said he wanted to learn. So I just threw him in on my channel on my live. Just threw him to the wolves. And that first night, he was like, I said, what do you need to learn? You already know what you're doing, dude.
He learned.
He did. Not for me, Judge. I know help.
Let's see. He's been diamond painting his horse all morning. Cool.
I want to see that. I do. I told him to send me a picture of that. He didn't listen to me.
Do you ever try, Tammy? You're good. Well, that's okay because so Tammy has asked she asked during the member live earlier this week and another time, when is it? Are we going live? When is it? When is it? When is it? So I tell her, but then I'm also like, because I am very much give a man a fish, you feed him for a day, teach him to fish, and you feed him for a lifetime. So I'm like, but Tammy, I gave you a calendar. I gave you a calendar. I gave you a calendar. So of course this morning, probably about 10:30, I get the message, are we going live today? And is it at 1 o'clock my time? And I thought, I'm gonna leave her on her own. So then about half hour, 45 minutes later, oh, I see that it's scheduled. I'll be there.
So, okay, in that defense,
Nope.
I thought with stuff going on that maybe it was postponed. Okay.
That wasn't your question, though. If that was your concern, that should have been the question. But anyway, so yeah.
Whatever. Okay. He said Nat learned fast enough and it's not more. That's true.
I don't know. Should I razmat this early or do I save it?
Do early. Okay. Speaking on the treasure, I think I'm going to have to just dive into the Red Sea trade to make sure I have enough trades that net a challenge. Then try to dial one half of treasure for a paycheck. I used the red too. I did like those. Thanks to Rich. He thought them didn't like them, so he did like 36 to me. And then I thought 25 more, so I'd have 60. And you know me, I like to do the way thing. So I take that thoughts away, and now I want to dial it in for myself.
So that's very responsible of you, Ray. Unlike me, who spent basically a mortgage payment on ordering more tray bricks, because and I don't know. I think I'm just going to be observing the mega challenge. I don't know that I'm going to participate. But when I bought them specifically for, which this is your fault, for the Diamond Painting Witches canvases.
Yeah, that was her.
As soon as I get those, I want to kit up that Doorway to Other Worlds or whatever it is, because
I want you to do that.
It's such a cool image.
It is. Normally I had to replay it twice to see kind of person. It's kind of funny to hear Richard regular speed. I like that. Thank you.
If I talk like this, will it make it better?
Yeah, Jester said, I don't see where you talk to your sister. I'm going to ask you something about that.
It is in the post, the post section of YouTube, and it's for Keynote members. You can see the list up there. I may, after this live, I may back it down to other members, and I'll announce that. But then, like I said, around 6 o'clock, I'll just put it out to the world, if you would. Thank you, Matt. Look, he even has codes. Forget it. I'm de-wrenching everyone else.
I don't usually do that. Okay, find that to show us off. Ray says, well, if there was enough money in my account, I'd buy them even if I shouldn't. Literally, only 100 spend. Next, try timer also. For some reason, regular videos seem to slow. Live, not so much though.
About the tray bricks, they currently have a nice sale going on, so my code won't work with that sale. But when the the sale is off if you ever go there. Like right now, I think it's a weird percentage. It was like 28% off of a set of 10 large of the dark blue. And then different sizes and colors have different percentages. So,
Hi, Melissa. Melissa's here.
hey, Melissa.
I like to hear Melissa talk. She's funny. Hi, Miss Crashly. What's up?
Ashley.
Hi, Princess. Good morning to you. Melissa said, all of my trades from Caddy are finally chipped, she said.
Nice.
Yeah. How are your tips today, Melissa?
She's probably like, I locked him in the bathroom.
Yes. So she said,
I need some time.
She had one child that liked to just dump their drill, just for no reason. Wild as ever.
Wild as ever. Nice. Which is why when I showed her how I keep my tray bricks in the canvas bundle case thing, and I can just zip it up and switch them out. She's like, "Oh, wait a minute. I could do that and put them up but still have my trays." So
yeah, that's cool.
Is their sale cheaper than their Amazon ones? You know, I've never compared what the benefit of going to the website is there's more selection. Because on Amazon, I think they only have like maybe the pink, purple, maybe the clear, whereas they have like the red ones, they have the blue ones, they have a new green one, matcha, coming out. They have different colors. So I'm sorry, I have not actually compared, but I would think that depending on how many you're ordering, the shipping may be cheaper on Amazon, especially if you have Prime.
It's free shipping on Amazon if you have Prime. Yeah. I don't have auto color because I looked into them, but I couldn't open your stuff. I didn't die.
So Jennifer's asking about the picture of the door painting. Let me go find that.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. I forgot what that looked like because my memory is the size of an ant, and I wanted to ask you to show it again that I started. What in the world? Get off me. Get off.
It's called World Gates, and it's by LEAI, and it has 200 colors.
Holy cow. I'd like to do a matte color. I just don't know where in the heck I put them off. Amazon is generally cheaper than limited to play that you could get a random color. Oh wow, that's it. I remember now. Holy cow.
Right? And that's 100 by 300, I believe.
God, how many colors?
200.
Wow, that's so cool.
So I don't know what this just caught my eye, and so did a couple others, but this one is just stuck in my craw that I have to start this the minute I get it.
That is cool. So, let's see, I'm behind. It's always there. Get out here. Let me do that. Jester said she just used it the 10th one. And Ray said the pieces end up being about the same currently.
Okay.
Melissa said the chicken is free on the trailer. It's on their website. It's better deal. It is several orders with richer colors if you plan on getting more than 2 sets. I know, because that's what I did.
I was wondering who was because I get messages every time someone uses my code, and I was like, "Who's doing that?" I'm like, "Oh, I bet that's Melissa."
Yeah.
So thank you for using that code.
I do wish I'd tell you because I didn't introduce to them. They used mine, and I'm always thinking, who's that? But on the third end, I did it to you. I use your code of practice all the time.
Yeah, I see that.
You should make $1 million to me.
So what did anybody get anything today with the releases? We had DAC releasing. There was a couple Dreamers things, which I haven't looked to see what those were. And Diamond Art Gallery did a drop.
Nope, I didn't. I'm trying to save money for, I didn't have money to that for the Three Sisters did the little concession shop. But I did find a rainbow muted fairy dust that's on the concession shop. But I don't have
Nice.
muted fairy dust. And those are nice. I don't know if I could go with Charles, but there's only 3 of those, and I had some to tell it.
I need to see. I was talking to Nikki earlier this morning, and she asked my opinion on something, and I want to see if she did it.
930 code is hold on here and I'll let you know. Don't one digit around one.
No, she didn't. That's okay.
It is, I'll tell you right now, I'm gonna find it. Okay. It's just 99, all capital letters. Wow, that was hard to remember.
Yeah, you had to look that up. I'm glad you looked it up so you have it correct.
I know, right? I didn't confuse because I had like several, so I am pretty lucky to be affiliate. But yeah, that's it.
There was another release that I saw today.
I'll shut up, Matt. You should do the Starfleet 10.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody seems to be getting on the mega diamond painting craze.
Yeah.
And Forever Young did a drop today. Illusion Mercury Apartment Giant Diamond Painting. It is 140 by 200. And it'll set you back a cool $430.
Wow.
But here is the image.
Let me go yet.
It's very busy. Long button, Tammy.
Yeah, I see that. Rick, you don't 14 years. That is cool. I didn't do that.
You're the only one pushing buttons.
I didn't
But
touch
yeah,
it.
it's very busy, but it looks sort of interesting. And am I to assume that because it says water up at the top, that it's going to be like, is there going to be like a series of them? I don't know. But
Right said she didn't buy anything today.
Chester got the parrot. Cool. That very colorful.
Yeah.
Ray hasn't bought anything today. Dreamer had a new wolf.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I know, Ray, what you're talking about. I'm getting really frustrated with the way that Dreamers only makes certain, like they stick to the same size, like a 50 by 80 or 60 by 80 is like the largest they go for a lot of their stuff. And you're right, it affects the rendering. There was something that Melanie was looking at, and she's like, I wish this was bigger. And not to mention the fact that I think it was a series, and previous was a little bit bigger, and this one was smaller. And she's like, now they're not going to match. Eve, you got the Gamer Snook? Cool. Glad that you got that.
When some Dreamers a while ago, and that's the one they had. You can get it in round or square. And on that particular one, when I selected round, the side did not go up. So
Yeah.
that deterred me from buying it because round the digger, it should be digger. So yeah. But now that would have did it though, maybe they changed.
Well, and I think if it's computer rendered, the computer's just gonna size it. So it does, because a lot of places do that when they just computer render and then the computer just makes the alteration. It will it'll reduce the the like quality of the image maybe a little bit depending on the image, but
Matt,
so
do you want to do a math understandard event still workshopping it? A what?
well, make sure Matt, I know you like to be behind the scenes a little bit, so make sure to have Tammy be the spot, like she's the face of that one. That
Yeah,
one was
you don't want me.
$439, Carol. And I have not done anything diamond painting related from Forever Young yet. I have some ordered so I can do a drills on canvas. I think Matt has. I think he mentioned that the glue was a little suspect. So I'm looking forward to trying it. But yeah, so stay tuned for that if you haven't bought anything from there.
Oh no, that was so stupid. Oh crap. I set my tray right on my glue. Uh-oh. Ow. Okay. Yes, I did that. That is the only nasty person that comes to mind is Cheryl Tree. If there's a nasty event, I'll go to the lodge. I'm assuming you'll have lodge just to support you, but I think there's a nasty event. Rick
You
had
can
how much early that there is.
you can try, but he'll probably password protect the lives that you'd have to solve an equation. And Tammy doesn't seem to remember that all you need to do is say, hey, a person in the box, what is blah, 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 and it'll give you the answer.
I tried that. She's mean to me. She doesn't like me, doesn't answer me. And I was telling my mom to ask her, and she said, blah, 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 blah.
Did the mini month postcards? I think they may have fixed, but everything is good except the card stuck and glue. Okay. Well, we'll see. I could have I know I have a couple of them. I just can't find them, so I just ordered another one.
Can you use those on a light cabinet? That's why I didn't get them. I'm assuming not. Carol said method diamond paintings are now 1 month new card payment. Yeah.
Yep.
I know there's a calculator, and I actually do use a calculator to
She doesn't. She does not.
percentages. Yes, I do. I do. So you can't use a light pad on those. Okay, fine.
So I'm excited to see the mega challenge because obviously with the DP 500 or 5000, 5K, I like larger canvases, and I did. AI told me, I asked it one day what the trend was, any trends in diamond painting. It said large canvases with more detail, and that seems to be the case. So I'm excited to see that it's gaining traction. May have to do a 10K next year.
I had one of those calculator, or not calculator, scales. I don't know why that one, I don't use it. Hi, Daddy. Did you get down into here?
Hello.
Yeah, I thought one of those scales and Tina. You know how many times I used it? No. I don't swapped out that much. I don't know why I thought it. It was like, it looks cool. So I wanted it. Oh Lord, here are devil the intent see.
Yeah, that group, Melissa, is crazy. I had to leave it too because there was just too much going on. And Jennifer, how does a 150 by 50 team work with the new DAC painting is too small for the mega? If someone, I mean, I don't know which painting you're referring to, but I'm assuming that it's 100 or 200 total or whatever. That's why I had to leave the group because they're all over the place.
Hi Jessica, Jessica's here.
Hi, Jessica. So I don't know. It's 76 degrees outside and it's rainy and cloudy, and I am freezing. I had a jacket on over here right before this. I got my coffee, which normally I don't drink at least hot coffee throughout the entire day, but I am freezing.
Dad might think I said that sounds like falls on the way, and I can't wait. I'm all for it. I hate the full tent, but I love fall. Especially in the mountains, it's so pretty. I told Ethan and Kathy if they ever come back in November, I'm gonna take them up to Pine Mountain.
Who are you taking up to Pine Mountain?
Ethan and Kathy, if they ever come back in the fall, well, even the summer, I'm gonna take them up there into the Kingdom Come. Is that it? National Park. Is that the name of it?
I need to come see where you live too. When we went to Nancy, I mean, Kentucky is pretty.
It is.
But that was like, I guess the flat side compared to where you live, right?
Oh yeah.
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 And it's not that far, so.
No, but she would. I thought about that. And then my family said that the house below me is my grandma's, and so it had empty and like someone from the family comes in. And I said, if it's empty, then my friend should use it. So you wouldn't need a B&B or anything, depending on when you come. Let's see, Robin is here.
Hi, Robin.
Jennifer said that the change is not the image. Bryce said you can send that with her light. If
Yeah.
is.
I hear that it's hot on the East Coast, which is weird because normally we would get that first, and it really has not been super hot here recently.
No. Robin said it's 94 there, but still plus 106. Where are you? Do you know where Robin is? Chester changed their name that way.
No, I'm not sure.
Suggested.
I left that group. I'm going to do a mega canvas next year on my own. Nice. Maybe we should we'll have a secret mega. Let's have a secret mega group. Texas. Oh yeah, Robin's in Texas. 93% humidity. Well, how is that even possible? Like, it's basically raining. So, ugh.
Jessica, you're just the practical. Did you listen in the car? Don't make your stop at your house.
Yes.
It's added to tears. It's thundering, so yellow blast.
And you melt when it rains
Yeah, I did.
because you're the
Matt
wicked witch.
said each calculator equals the scale. 10 calculator equals the sum. Not to use the calculator app that the next is someone that adds to the adds up to 200. Matt, what in the world wrong with you today? Kicking on me already.
Matt is taking us to church and he's preaching the truth.
Hey, I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm just saying he's getting an early start on teaching on me.
I know, but he's making my job a lot easier.
That's only because you did these. Or you did right at it. We will do that sometimes for sure. I hope to lead. Right at 92 there, it feels like 101 with the 54% humidity. Yeah. Where are you at? I don't know where anybody is.
I'm going to say Ray is over towards the East Coast, Carolina or maybe Virginia. I forget.
Carol said she left that group. I didn't know she saw that. She's going to do another attendance next year on her own. Roslyn said they had 93% humidity, so basically our hour is to I'm in Texas, okay. Not that it's in the 70s there, and the storms have been calming by the time they get here. That's good. We're getting awful storms every night and the lightning. I know not last night, but the night before last, a lot of the counties flooded. We just say, they're throwing crap right there to flood their humidity. It actually dropped some. That there it is in storms later. Ugh, I'm tired of storms. Jennifer said yes, and neither is Kentucky fruit. Raised in North Carolina. It said I want to go back to the church center in Kentucky. We could like the day church to the holler and it's that mountain. That's true. It's just like 2.5 hours from where I live. No, it's in Maryland. Jessica likes to do thunderstorms. You're over the rain. Yeah. You can have nice storms. I'll send it your way. To the bulls, how long them took you in the bulls on that. Be ready. I told Mom that I'm taking them up the high rock and pushing them right in the bull's house. He may or may not do that. Susie's in North California. Northern. It had been nice here. It's been rainy the last week. It's storming. Terrible storms, but worst we've had in a while. Right said there's this other there, and she said she's nice of the church somewhere halfway. Yeah, that's a nasty in Melissa. People do need to put together the retreat near where they are. I think Ethan trying to look into it, I think.
So speaking of retreats, Kitty Crafts, I believe
Yeah,
is the name. She did a little rant video this morning
yeah,
about retreats and how I guess there's one near her or something, and the people going are paying $700 a piece for the room. But then when she was gonna go, or she just called to find out how much a room would be at the same time, and the whole room itself is $700, and she's like, "Why are they charging double?" Um, and I thought that was interesting, and I know that I've heard that some retreats are almost being run for profit. I don't particularly care for that.
You know, when I went to GLE, my mom and sister had to stay in the room with me, right?
Yep.
But I paid mine, which is whatever. And it was a little cheaper because I didn't get the food. But I still had to pay some for mom and sister. So for me to go to GLE was over $1,000.
I think it makes sense that I think the room should be split essentially, but and I think your mom and sister probably got counted in for food too.
Yeah.
But
Well, I told them not to, so they didn't do the food. But they didn't eat it.
I mean, I
But
don't mind if like organizers get a break,
yeah,
or they get the better room or whatever. But it's like, I don't think it should be. And if there is like, because then I know like, and this could be the case with GLE because I know it happens every year. If there's any overrun, they probably throw it to the next year's retreat. But
yeah,
these other ones that are just popping up, I'm like, I hope people don't think that. I don't know. Maybe people think it's okay to make a profit. I wouldn't do that if I were putting a retreat.
when I was in the road to the problem that Jenny Jones cracked their tractor sitting on, which I don't know if that's still happening. The hotel was not going to charge me extra for my mom and sister because the person that runs the hotel said that it's not my fault that I had to have help with personal care, and she didn't
That's
feel
cool.
like charging that. So I thought that was cool. I don't mind it. I'm gonna tell you the end that I did GLEs because I loved it. I was just stating how much it cost me. Maybe they should offer two prices. One was Ellerin and one was Navy. Not interested in having the treat that the flood shots is cleaning. It's just a craft part. I didn't know they were. I had no idea.
Melissa's had childcare issues backing out of the retreat. That's sad. I'm sorry about that. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it needed to be done, right? So I'm not sad about it. I guess I'm sorry about that because I know how that feels sometimes. I had elder care issues a lot. Yeah, the pricing is sometimes really crazy. I'm not aware of that retreat, Matt, where the squad shop is planning. It's just the craft part. That's interesting. So you're just sort of up for grabs to wherever you stay. I mean, that's sort of nice because then you could decide, like, your minimum requirement to stay somewhere. Is it a Marriott or is it the Budget Inn, right? You sort of decide that. One with
It's
a
not
room
my
and
fault.
without.
Yep.
Yeah, if it was someplace that was close, I mean, obviously close enough to people. Like I was thinking, like, because when I went to Kentucky, first of all, the place was super cheap, and I was able to drive there. but like going to Texas, I have to fly, so it's even more of an added expense, right?
How
But
long does it take you
to what?
to get to Kentucky?
It took me 5-ish hours, maybe 5-6 hours. But I was also stopping to dodge tornadoes on the way, so I don't know that I can officially say that. But like to drive to San Antonio, it's 17 hours, and I think I would park at the top of the hill, not put it in park, lay down, and let my car run over me before I drove 17 hours.
I would actually love that. But I love the trip. I love doing, not so much coming back.
If it was maybe in a bigger vehicle that I could stop more, like an RV, I think I could do it in an RV, but I can't sit and drive for all that time.
That's a good idea, Eve. She said it'd be great if any proceeds of the cost could go to a scholarship fund that someone that can't afford to go could.
Yep.
People that want it go in the lottery type pool. That'd be
Yep.
interesting.
I've often wanted to do sort of like a scholarship type thing. I'm just using it for the word of somehow you collect money and then it is, people can enter to go. I think that would be so fun and give people an opportunity that maybe can't make it
I
due
would
to
do that.
finances. It would just, of course, have to, I mean, obviously, they would probably have to pay for getting there. So it would be locale specific.
But maybe if they had that, it'd be easier on them to make
Absolutely.
travel arrangements.
Yep.
Nat, are you gonna go to GLE? You and your mom? Nat's mom down paint kids stuff. I tell him to go to GLE, but he doesn't listen to me, so.
GLE was fun. It's huge, but
Yeah.
it was nice because a lot of people, like I met people from Illinois there that I'm like, I didn't know you before this, so it's great to know that you're around. There's a shop way out west, near Rockford, that some folks get together every once in a while, and they're like, "You should come out." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't. I just haven't been like, yay, let me go drive a couple hours to get there." But I do like. Sorry, Tammy. I do like the things like this, the virtual things. I think it's fun. I know some people do like virtual retreats, and I know it's not the same, but it's a nice midpoint. It's a nice thing to hang out with folks and chit chat and whatnot.
Yeah, I like talking to different people, and it's a good way for me to meet new people. Matt said buy the ticket, then raffle it for 5 times the cost. During the plan, Rich, I shouldn't joke.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we need where is Sparkle FBI? Which who was it? Was Doretta? I think Doretta maybe commented on that video. Like Sparkle FBI, we need Sparkle FBI to look into those waffles too. Those waffles.
I thought Jester just said.
Yeah, 100 spots for $5, and then you win a painting that's worth not even $100. Where's all that money going?
Right.
And people go nuts.
That is, I never done that, nor will I.
And I get it that it's like, okay, maybe I got a painting for $5, but do the math and where's the rest of that stuff going?
I was in that group, and then I went out because I heard that you not get booted from somewhere if you are in it solid.
Matt, I think you should definitely try and get into GLE. That would be fun.
Yeah, please.
And
I don't know if I can handle it with YouTube, but yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
that one, the craft room closed from like a couple hours though, didn't it, at night?
2 a.m. it closed and opened back up. I think that 7 or 8. Yeah. Let's see. Your Jessica said there's a church in her town that just closed. The National Church is trying to sell it off. I keep thinking about what a cool retreat center would be. That's awesome.
I've been thinking of looking into and I don't know what the price would be, but I keep thinking of the old Nordic Hills, which is now Eaglewood Resort. The cool thing about it is you could bring significant others, and they have golfing, they have all cool, just all different activities and stuff up there. Be curious to see how much it is. But I also saw a video of a lady who, well, I saw two videos. One guy bought a school and converted it into a house. And
Cool.
then a lady who converted a church into a house. And she goes, they're a lot cheaper than you would expect. And it's like, really, it gives you these massive grand rooms, but then it's like, you just have to frame off some areas for the smaller rooms. Belvedere.
That's a cool idea.
This is nice. I have to figure out what to pack. Nice, Debbie. And you could work on whatever you want. Like, you don't have to worry about, is this too big? Like, do I have to pack it? How much is... I am so bad at staying under... I usually fly Southwest, and it's a $50 or 50 pound weight limit. And the last time, where's I going? I was going to probably Texas, to No Frills maybe, and it was like a couple pounds over. I thought, crap. So then I'm digging in my luggage, which also is like half clothes, half diamond painting, half this. So I grabbed something out of it, and I was going to put it in my carry-on. It was a bottle of something, and it weighed correctly. So okay, good, I can go. And I'm walking away from the desk, and I go, I don't want to put this in my thing. I don't want to carry it. I just tossed it. I'm like,
Of course.
Can you imagine the utility costs though? Yeah, true.
I was gonna say that you tossed it.
Matt, you're speaking my language, because I have been talking a while about there needs to be a convention where all the shops come. All the shops can have tables. You can talk with people. You can, get new shops. They can have things maybe exclusive to the event, and then everybody comes, and there's an option maybe to stay, or just put that on it and maybe just make arrangements. See, I think that's what people who are planning these, like, how do I want to say it? They're like, oh, I just want to put on a retreat in the area, blah, blah, blah. I don't think they truly push for enough bargains sometimes, but like have a couple hotels around the area that, people can pick and choose from, or just come in. That would be really cool. You says, I'm used to driving to retreats now. The next one I'm flying, think about the packing 3 months in advance. Yeah, going to Kentucky was really nice because I could just throw anything I wanted in my car and just go. Convention would be fabulous. Maybe we have to work on that. Where would that be?
I talked about that a while ago, and we talked about what we do and how we do it, and he said I should do that. Didn't people help me do that?
Yep.
Think about me doing organizing.
I wonder what it would take to get the small shops there. I know because I know there's Rosemont by me, which is right by the airport. They have a big convention center. I would never even think to have something there, but they do pen shows and stuff, and I know that I see some of the pen companies going there. Um, you would have one of us locals bring you toiletries to the Texas retreat. Oh, yeah, that's a good one, Robin. Tima's, yeah, Tall Oaks. I hope to get there later this year.
To do that one day. Really bad. I'd like to run the team off. If I could, I don't know if it set up to me yet. And I'll
I
see
mean,
what
imagine a convention. So, because, I mean, there's shops out there that all of us aren't aware of, right? Whether it's pen shops or whatever. So you put the call out, you can find these new shops. Like I said, maybe get exclusive things, whatnot. But then it's like there's also a big old room that everybody that night or during or whatever is just you can sit and diamond paint. What was the other thing I was thinking of? Oh, and you can even have like larger classes, like if Tima wanted to do a large class about enhancements, or if someone wanted to do a class about framing or solutions or things like that, just have big old demonstration type things.
it did not. Oh, that'd be cool. If some of the artists would delve cement with it, you did, I would. I
Yeah.
did not.
See, and that would, I think the small shops would be integral in getting those. Like anybody can invite the artist, but I know the small shops usually work much closer with them, so they could encourage artists to show up.
Mm-hmm. I know Kelly, you think she had a nice relationship to her artist.
Like there's Crashly and her, who is it? Richard Lorenz. They
And
see each other a lot.
And Randall, yeah.
And it's like then you could even do it early enough that you could be like, okay, we ask your artist if they'll do something specific for the retreat. So I don't know, depending on, let's just say, I'm just assume that it's going to be in the Chicagoland area. Maybe it's like they do a painting where a Lorenz bird is on the Sears Tower or something, whatever. And then it's like only people who go get that diamond painting. Should they, they're the only ones that get the option to purchase the diamond painting.
Did they not? You should do that, Rich. Because you don't have enough to do.
I'll get right on it.
What?
I'll get right on it. I actually think that would be cool. Like I remember one of the coolest places I've ever been was Dragon Con in downtown Atlanta, and it focuses on everything pop culture. So there was Harry Potter, there was Star Wars, there was Spaceballs, there was gaming, lots of Dungeons and Dragons and Magic the Gatherings and all that. I mean, it was everything, and it's huge. It spans 5 hotels and like 5 hotels worth of banquet space. And and you could go to classes. I went to a class on how to make bento boxes. I went to talks from Terry Fisher to the Next Gen cast to, I mean, it was just so cool that you're immersed in something, but but there's things to do. Like a retreat is fun, and you go planning to diamond paint for a couple days. It's great. but it would be also great to be able to walk around and immerse yourself in the craft, but not just by sitting and doing the craft.
I think you should do that. Let's see. Daddy says they need to find a professional event organizer who's planning it to do it.
Yeah, Eve's planned events. I've planned events. I think we could wrangle something together.
I'll help just to get people there. I'm good at that. I'm good at talking to businesses.
You could just have people hop on the. Oh, I thought you said get there. So like, hop on the back. You take them there.
Yeah, but that's not what I mean. I mean, I talk to the businesses and.
Okay, I'm gonna remember that next time. You're like, Rich, will you ask the sponsor to do something?
I asked you to ask one sponsor because I never spoken to them, but I do need to introduce myself. But I got the rest. Thank you very much.
So how would that work?
What?
So you'd have like the expo area. I'm also thinking about like thing that Kerwin went to in Vegas. Ooh, Vegas. No.
No, not too far here.
That it was like the expo space and all like that. So then you just have another room with just tables and power and tell people they have to bring lights and stuff like that because it's not a requirement that you sit in diamond paint. It's just a thing you can do.
That'd be a different kind of retreat. It sounds really cool, I think. So don't go too far.
All right. Are we going to officially start the planning for a diamond painting conference?
I think we should. I just put myself right in there, didn't I? Matt said he had no idea that he just an intensity did huge sales numbers that, well, they did it. It jumped on me.
Because even like at retreats, there's some retreats that have vendors come and it's cool. Just like I talked to Nicole from Bellart Nicole for a while about some of their 3D printing stuff, and she was telling me how technical her husband is with some of their stuff. I think it was right when those rollers, the canvas rollers, were coming out, and I had bought from a couple different places to try them all, and I said, why does yours work better than any of the others that I got? And she's like, well, let me tell you. And she told me about her husband like really working to get the math down to get it to the right size or like the hangover and stuff like that. And it was really interesting. And then of course that was at GLE, and then GLE, Tammy, you remember Cheryl brought the first glazed drills that they had.
Yep.
So we had one color of glazed drills. We've had it for a year before they actually released them.
Those were cool. I had those in my hand and put them down. I could do that. Yeah, just to like the idea instead of mad at Vegas. I still help, even if I couldn't do. But yeah, Vegas is a great convention center.
Quit saying you can't go places. You can go.
I said Vegas.
I know you could still go. You would be a menace on the strip.
I'm gonna fly and just to plane.
Yep.
Love
yes, because Jessica has like the Wonder Woman invisible jet. She has one parked.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean.
No, I know, but that's why I'm saying I know we've all been saying, we know you could fly some places and you're very worried about it, but Jessica said it, and she would know better than anybody. She's a freaking pilot.
Yeah. Then I know that on her line she said during the chair, not sure taking care of.
Yes, you would.
The only thing that scared me is my chair being underneath the cargo line. By the daylight, the controller, I'm good. That's no lead.
But if Jessica were to fly, I would pay her enough money to let me into the cockpit, and when we land, I would go up there, and then like you would go to taxi a little bit and slam on the brakes, so you'd be like,
Of course you would. Yeah. I know you would. I'm not flying with you. I'm smarter than that. But you know, honestly though, the people that I use for maintenance and to order my chair, they're national. So no matter where I'm at, if my chair's like down, they'll come to me. So that's cool. That did load me on the back of the flatbed truck and holler if he had to. That'd be fun.
I would love that. I would love to see that.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Eve. It doesn't have to be super huge. A nice size hotel. Hi, Janet. Welcome in. We're talking convention.
Hi, Janet.
Diamond painting convention. Okay, so here's the question. Since everyone here is sort of helping form this idea, would we invite just small shops, or would we invite DAC and Dreamers and
I tell you,
whatnot?
anybody.
I
Because,
say we could invite them for sure.
yeah,
I don't know that they would show up, but
it would draw more people like different things, and somebody not come more inclined to come if they knew Dreamer or DSU was there.
and see, I also think that it could be named something like "Come Talk About Diamonds," because it's speaking of diamonds. Could be speak. Let's all speak diamonds. Let's do that. I don't know.
And we all had different relationships with different shops. Like,
Yep.
I, you know, so, and like I did, I would help with you and Eve and me and Matt. Yes, I threw Matt in there. I think it'd be kind of fun.
Good point, Debbie. She says that maybe drive some momentum a little bit, and there are people that are very devout DAC and Dreamer people, and they don't do small shop stuff. So that's a good. And I wasn't asking to like be exclusionary. I was just sort of like, how much focus are we going to put on the small shops? But I think if they're sort of like I'm picturing a mall where DAC and Dreamers are like the stores, the corner stores or whatever, but then everything's in the center. Anchor stores.
I read with Matt. He said if it actually that's what David did and to be there and have this huge display, I think that would too.
You think they would? You think DAC would?
Everybody said in Baltimore. I think that they'd really consider it. Yeah, I do. But any exposure for a company is great. Make no mistake, David is very hard flirt to the community. It's true. A lot of work, I'm sure. Smaller shops that have a lower labor cost, sponsorship, or distribution cost. Yeah. It's the third time having convention like that Dreamer will show the Eric the Dreamer will have to let the film maybe.
Jack may want to be like, You need to call it the DAC convention.
Yeah, maybe. All right, Dorita. Thanks for stopping by, Dorita. That was very rich.
Thanks for stopping by, Doretta. Think of more stuff for Sparkle FBI to look into.
Yeah, I like Sparkle. Yeah.
One of the I'm just thinking of like some of the benefits of seeing vendors in person, and this being very, hopefully, preferably very vendor heavy. I remember going to GLE, and one of the coolest things was Crashly. Like, how the potential for them to just print one of these, it's just a logistical nightmare. Well, they did a bunch of printing, and then they filled a binder with release papers, and you go buy release papers by the piece.
Mm-hmm.
So I got one of this. Oh, I have this painting. I want 4 of them, so I buy 4, and it was so cool. You could those are the type of weird sales that are available when you're in person with these places.
Yeah, I did that too. I thought like $30 worth of papers. I know there's one. I bought them all. There were 9 left. Start them off.
Ray, I'll not anywhere that gets under 100 degrees. Well, then that would be Berta. what you got going? She says she doesn't want to go anywhere that's over 100 degrees.
Oh.
Ooh, and could we have diamond painting competitions? Like who could do like a small painting quick, like a mini? You could do it as quick as possible. Also bring one of the mega canvases, and everybody gets like a little spot, and everybody could do it. So then it's like this community piece.
I think cool. Hi, Laura. Thanks for coming. She said she joined in late that she was done it.
Real live, legit destack auctions. Nice. That's okay. So that was my other thought. I'm just sitting here going through this. So people are traveling. So you don't want to go and buy a whole bunch of diamond paintings, even though maybe you really want them, because then it's hard to travel home. So do people all do it on like pre-order basis, which would help them, because then they could have whatever stock they want to bring, but then they're not having to stock up on things and potentially not sell it. And how would that, I guess the D-stash would just have to work, because maybe that's what people plan on filling their suitcases with. And even like at a lot of retreats, they just have the freebie tables. It's not anything that you are selling. You're just going to put extra trays or whatever.
Yeah, you'd be surprised what she did at a retreat like that.
I did this as a manager, recruiting effort for a large healthcare company, target women in cybersecurity, reach a large talent work. Great, yeah. Chicago woodwork, great. Shipping service. Okay, Debbie, yes, I like that one, and I've actually thought about that to have at retreats. How nice it would be, have a shipping service, have whoever show up, or even just bring boxes, bring a bunch of boxes and tape and stuff, and it's $5 a box or something. I don't know. Yeah. Look at all these good ideas.
To do it. I knew I'd talk him into it, guys.
Whatever.
You should also ship them out during the people from Desert at less a dime, ship it home. That'd be cool.
Was she going to ship? That's nice because I know when I bought from her at No Frills, Nancy gave me a box and she took it to the UPS store for me.
It's over plenty of time chopped left. Every time that said something, I tried to chop. Right there, she's considering adding downtown supply to her current stuff that she sells. I suppose I should actually get on that. I'm not sure I know what to do myself. Again, yeah, I'm sorry.
Yep. Maybe I'll check into that place up. It's not too far from the airport because the airport here in Chicago, the airport's not in the city. And it's nice. It's a nice area.
Well, yeah, that through the chat, Robin said that there's a convention center there that has a hotel attached to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of places like that, and maybe it's one of those things too. I think it's important that it travel. Maybe every year, if it's going to happen every year, it's in a different place so that everybody gets to, if they can't travel or don't like to travel, they have the opportunity of
And
getting there.
some hotels offer spots in the parking lot for like RVs and vans that people live in. So it'd be nice if maybe you can find something like that or next to an RV park, and then people would have their own transportation and doesn't necessarily have to take to the hotel.
Well, and even if the hotel doesn't, there's usually a Walmart nearby, and I know they allow like overnight
They
parking
do.
and stuff.
So that'd be nice. See, I had a good idea. One. I tend to drink on that to plan for the first one for sure. Didn't estimate from hotel take time on this. We got Dusty to set up the booth for snacks and other retreat necessities. For what, Matt? If you don't mind my asking.
I think we would definitely need to sort of like outline a vision first so that we know what we're asking a hotel for as opposed to, or a conference space, as opposed to like, we want to do this. Well, how many people? I don't know, like 50. But then it's like, well, okay, add more, let's do it. We have to do a vision.
Yeah, and you could tell the hotel you'd like to have maybe a lot of, I don't know, 5 or 6 rooms just for disabilities or whatever.
Yeah, everywhere has those
Yeah.
to some degree.
Yeah, but sometimes you have to reserve like a certain amount.
Yeah.
I think that out. Rich and Tans totally need to talk. Okay. Don't forget I can talk to paint on the wall, so yeah, let's talk. Let's plan it.
Wait, there was an idea about Buc-ee's. Hold on. Moving city is a biatch. Yeah, it is, but you get the point, right? But again, maybe it's here's your cost for give $5 to the get people here who can't travel or something fund, right? Maybe.
Right.
Buc-ee's to set up or maybe we just do it at Buc-ee's. We could take like
cool.
I mean, they have like hundreds of pumps, and we just take like pumps 1 to 50, and we just hang out.
That is so cool. I would do that. I'm down for that. The deal in a mini butty here, let me tell you, it is a mini butty. And the thing that it is, the teacher hut that next to it is empty because they got rid of it. So I don't know why they didn't extend it there because they own that land too. So crazy.
All I know is I'm tracking the progress of the one just over the border in Wisconsin, because I will be heading up there for sure.
I wanted that butty so bad. I didn't get it out to the one in Kentucky, but that hopefully next time we go, I'll have him today, and hopefully that's the plan anyway. That's my plan. I'm having the hardest time seeing her. There's also I was on a YouTube the other day where folks were talking about how they wouldn't buy anything from DIC. Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, I don't know that deck would even come. Like, would they feel that it's beneath them or something? But you know, they're on one side, Dreamers on the other, whatever, and you go to them or you don't. Or if you want to focus on small shops, they're there.
Yeah. And you had people that would buy some DIC. So
Yeah.
some people might not buy from Dreamer or from, I don't know.
There's some small shops that won't buy from.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing, right?
It is. But you don't buy some, I'm nice.
Chester's heading to Wisconsin next month for some spotted cow. Nice. Nice. Is it just my display that's pixelated, or am I coming through as pixelated?
No, you pixelated. I was going to tell you. What in the heck happened to you? You look like that Take On Me videos. I love that.
No, it's sometimes, I don't know if the camera gets too hot or something.
You're too hot to the camera, right? Heading to sorry. Even if the essay wasn't time, they would probably donate what they do when they sponsor an event. I think so. Gee, my ring light is way too high. Oh well. I know the humor. Rich, you had no sound.
We We could put the call out for brick and mortar shops even,
Yes, you did.
because I know that there's like that one out west.
I think this is a good idea. I do. I really did. I do like the idea of like a foundation or a scholarship type thing. Shoot. Okay. Shoot.
I had that idea. I pitched it somewhere to someone, like sort of thinking out loud, do you think this would work? And it got poo-pooed. But I think it would work.
Yeah. I think you include the first one. Should I think
Well,
this is my changes.
the problem is there's 30 people here right now, so everybody is gonna go clamoring to get to the first one. All the good ideas are out there now.
I know when I had my ride and Anna was on there, you know, she does YouTube, that she does it for like her agency, so not the down painting. But she announced our event, and I didn't know she was gonna do that. And so I'm like, I told her, I said, just completely don't announce until we're ready. But it was alright. It's okay. The massive lifting her butt, Janet said. Roland did her things are demanded and be fed, Don. They took us to lunch. Yeah, I have a great day. Thanks for coming, Roland. Just having the funding at the hobby store today beneficial. Yeah, good. Just as a $2 school was in session, I think it need to be in the summer or sometime during the fall break of school.
I think location and has a lot to do with it, and what it's going to cost. Because some places charge more in the summer versus less in the winter.
Yeah, that is true too. We'll just have to call around and get prices. And go from there. That's the first step.
Well, no, like I said, I think we need the vision so that we know what we're asking for.
Right.
What the goal is on attendance, both vendor and participants, and all the other stuff.
Yeah. The first step is to sit down and talk.
I know that's where the guy would start when I was planning education sessions, summits, and stuff like that.
I didn't know you did that.
Yep.
None of that. I'll be honest, I never really planned anything that like this, but everything I had planned, I've done it well. So I can talk to Kate and the wall.
So speaking of, Robin went to fix lunch. Speaking of lunch and stuff, I'm very excited because there was a really good Chinese food restaurant in the area that closed at the end of the year. And it was very sad. And a lot of people were talking about it in like the village site Facebook group and stuff like that, and asking, where do you get your Chinese food from now? Oh, it's not as good, but it's here, blah blah blah, back and forth and whatnot. Well, they announced not too long ago that they're going to open back up, just in a different spot, because they had a whole restaurant and they closed it to inside dining during COVID, and they just sort of never opened it up. So now they have a storefront not too far down the street, and they're doing a soft opening this weekend. So
That
I think I am going to be placing an order tonight for dinner for some stuff that I have not had in quite some time, and I'm looking forward to it.
Well, have fun. Are you gonna eat there or just place your order?
No, I'll just place an order. I don't even know if it's a sit-down place. Like I said, it's just a storefront now. I'll have to check it out.
I would just at Pizza Hut that. I love Pizza Hut and they shut it down.
Yeah, I would have to draw the line at Hobby Lobby too.
What?
So maybe no big box stores. I would draw the line at Hobby Lobby. I would not want them there.
Oh, what is that mouthful?
Hi, Laura. Welcome on in.
Howdy, Laura. Laura, I'm sorry I missed the live the other night. I didn't know you were doing live, and then B, I was not feeling well when I did see you online. So I'm very sorry about that.
Was that Monday night when Laura always goes live?
Wait, what?
Was it the Monday that Laura always goes live that you didn't know she was going live?
No, it was her music live.
Oh.
Which I missed one live. Were you live last night, Laura? I thought I saw that you were live when we were live. So I missed that too. Oh, I always thought you were like. Stop that.
So Laura, we were talking about a convention, diamond painting convention. So maybe you could show how to make wax or putty. I don't know.
It's so cool. I so much heard like it's not even funny. I need a new wax holder, putty holder to put it in. I need to order one. I haven't done it yet. Sharon said thanks for having the Luton chat. Lurked along, single placing. That is the only way I lurk. But hold on. Did the chat? Hold on, where am I? That is the only way I lurk that you chat the teaching you lurking.
Good. That's how it works for me. I just, like, if I were sitting here doing this by myself, I would be, first of all, watching something on YouTube probably, and that would get my attention, which would make me start Googling a bunch of stuff. Or I'd be going, oh, the laundry's sitting over there. I should probably go put that away. And, you know.
Yeah, or doom scrolling. That's what I do.
Doom scrolling, yeah.
I said that. Thank you very much. I said we you live last night when we were live. Boy, I'm gonna kick it in the butt later. Remind me to do that.
Speaking of Laura's putty, I'm going to tell you, I don't know what brand oils or whatever you use for scents, but they are amazing. I don't typically use wax. I have to go get some of your wax melts. But this silver birch, but your dragon's blood, I have bought 3 different brands of oil of dragon's blood, and yours is by far the most amazing.
I love hers. It's not overpowering, but yet it's strong enough to have to smell it. I love her scent. I use a black milk too.
I'm listening to y'all. I get sucked in the black hole in my closet. You cleaning out a closet there? Diamond Painting Comic Con. Yeah, Diamond Con. Diamond Con. Drillicon.
Drillicon.
What are we calling it?
Oh, don't ask me. I can't name anything, dude.
Summer Storm.
Storm?
No. So Laura, whenever you make a scent in like diamond painting wax, is that scent also available in your wax melts, or are they exclude, like, are they two sort of separate lines?
They're available in the black milk too. Now, she does have subscription boxes, or you did, unless you don't know. I had to look in a while. But those are decent scents.
Both? Okay. Drillicon could sound dirty, so we're definitely calling it that. DP Con. Now that could be questionable. So we're definitely calling it DP Con.
That would be funny. SparkleCon.
SparkleCon. Yeah.
I like Drillicon. That kind of sounds like a home improvement thing. DT Driller. It will get some foot traffic in Vegas. Costume contest. Dress like your favorite diamond character, Davey said.
Or just, yeah, and then okay, then one night, maybe there's a social mixer, and the dress code is dress code inspired by your favorite painting. So, like, because everyone knows what Starry Night looks like. So Melissa Hott would come with blues and yellows and greens and patterns and stuff. That could be fun.
My favorite is almond blossoms.
So you would come in pink and turquoise, right?
No, white and turquoise.
White and turquoise.
Diamond Con, Dot Fist. Jessica doesn't like Dot Fist. Diamond Drillicon.
I think maybe just Diamond Con.
Janet like DT-a-con. Kathy says the dits and teeth are showing up wearing tool belt. Drillicon is good. I like Drillicon. But like I did, it kind of sounds like a home improvement type thing.
All right, it only lets me put in 4 options, and I don't know that we can select more than one, but I'm going to do a poll here.
I'm just going to tell you mine out loud.
Are you working on Event Canvas right now? If so, what event? So let me see. Can I answer this? Oh, type in the chat. Okay, let's go to the chat. Okay, it just takes your first. Oh, I see. Hey, Tammy, look at the chat for a second. You see where I commented to, and it has the YouTube logo, and then it has the purple thing, like repeated underneath of it.
No.
Scroll. I just did it 151.
All right.
That's
Okay.
what it looks like. So I'm trying out. I don't have a subscriber or anything, but I'm trying out a dual feed right now to Twitch. Does anyone
Hey,
follow people on Twitch?
I used to. I see it now.
Can you imagine all the men showing up for a DrillaCon? There would definitely be a panel, which this still needs to happen. Men of diamond painting. We need to get all the guys together and do like a live and talk about
Why don't you do that?
what we diamond paint, how we came to diamond painting, blah 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 blah. So it looks like DP5K has 50, others 40, Joe Baker 10%. I wish it let me put in more options or like put in your own, but when he's not banned. I don't know. How did I come across? Oh, Doretta is gone, but she would appreciate this. I was looking for, I like searched for, what's the Sparkle FBI, and I came across this creator on YouTube, and they were talking a little bit about it because people were saying they thought it was this person, but he's in Scotland. And he's like, it's not me, because he is very vocal about not liking Diamond Art Club. So they thought it was him with the whole, and I guess he had maybe some type of connection to the other person that got put on blast. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm mostly on Twitch and blah, blah, blah. So I thought, I need to go look at that because I've never been over to Twitch. So I went over there and I'm like, well, I'll set up I'm there, I might as well set up a little profile. So I did. I have no clue what I'm doing, but I thought maybe I should try putting some out here. I don't know. I didn't see a lot of diamond painters out there though. Like there wasn't like diamond painting channels, as far as I could tell. And I wish TikTok would let, like I could stream there, but you have to do it through a native program instead of like StreamYard where you can send it multiple places. And I don't have time for that.
I thought you should bring the TikTok to StreamYard.
See, Eve. So again, one of my ideas was a Men of Diamond painting calendar, but like tongue in cheek, because I mean, heck, if you got the bod to go shirtless or something, go right ahead. But it's like maybe it's like you do the Burt Reynolds pose, but you got like your tray of tray bricks hiding something, or could totally do that.
Did I do that?
And could do that. Proceeds go to the send people to diamond painting conventions or retreat fund.
Well, I was just gonna say that. Honestly, I opened my mouth to say it, and you didn't. You thought some great dinner stream to just chat in time of everything else. Yeah.
Janet says she thinks the FBI might be blunts and gems. Is that so? Let me just say this with the calendar, with the convention, I've had all these ideas, I swear, and I've even talked about them in some very early videos. But when it comes down to doing things, I'm just like, I'd rather diamond paint. But anyway, blunts and gems. So I could totally see how you think that, Janet, because they were, other than Anthony doing his reaction video, they were the first ones to have them on to do an interview with them. The only thing is that like they were had to wait for a while for the person to get there and blah 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 and what have you. And they said they were in Eastern time zone. Blunts and Gems is very blunt, even though I know that their name is probably a play on words, right? Because it also means blunts. So I could see them wanting to do that. This is what I'm going to say. Sparkle FBI, if whoever it is, if you're listening, Binge Bear, yes, he has been quiet lately, but it's summer. Yep. So he was the one that I was watching, and then I went that he brought me over to the Twitch. Jester, we're talking about, I don't know, we're talking about a lot of things at once. Like,
Yeah, we are.
right now I'm talking about Sparkle FBI. It's this YouTube and TikTok account that started off doing videos about DAC, like what are they hiding with the glue problem, and then they did a couple videos on the fact that women of color asked for more representation in their artwork and they got banned from the group just because they asked. I don't know how they asked, but this is what they're saying, and they had receipts and stuff. Well, then they did a video about a creator who they had a name for it, like they begged for a lot of things or whatnot, like from shops and stuff like that. But then they came through with a bunch of receipts from shop owners and stuff about a creator who allegedly would tell their people that they could or could not shop places, like their followers, they could or could not shop places, or that if she sponsored or she showed a shop off on her channel and they drummed up business, that they would have to give their people special pricing and all the, just a bunch of the sort of like bully tactics a little bit, allegedly. And then they had receipts. So my thing is they need to come back. Like the DAC stuff was very credible. The creator stuff with the receipts, it was credible, but it was also sort of petty. They need to come back and do some more credible stuff, or else it was just a flash in the pan. And then I tend to think of it was another creator just trying to get back at a creator, perhaps.
That's kind of what I thought. Oh man, come on. I'm gonna say this again. I hate this double plastic.
Susie, we were just voting on if we were here working on an event. I'll put it back up in a little bit if you're around. You would put a number and populate the poll that was on the screen. Oh, and Eve said that. Okay. It did bring some things to light that I was aware of, just needed someone to say it. And I see why anonymously was maybe ideal. I 100% get it. And there are some things that I think with the DAC and the creator, I mean, I have a unique perspective maybe when it comes to creators, because also being a creator, but I also don't feel that I'm on the inside of the creatorville, because I mean, not a lot of shops want to work with me, and that's fine, for whatever reason. And plus, I mean, I sort of protect the fact that I want to be able to say what I want, how I want. I shouldn't say that. What I want respectfully, constructively, there we go, constructively, with the Drills on Canvas stuff, which I've seen other creators now drill down, put drills down review. And I'm like, okay, like you heard it here first, folks. Maybe, I don't know. But yet the couple shops that I do work with, they know I do that. They take the feedback. They either explain the feedback or they do something to fix it. So I don't see why that's a problem. But How did I get there? Matt said something. Scottish guy, it wasn't that. It was Something's a Light. Oh, so I had some opinions about that creator because there were things like supposedly they were charging their members to participate in events and stuff. And I'm like, why? That goes back to the whole conversation we had earlier about retreat.
Yeah.
I took it down for a second, Susie. It'll be back up though. Thank you, Francis, for the jewels. Yeah, it was drama, Jester. Although I think with the Diamond Art Club stuff, I think they did have a point. It may be not the most constructive method, but I think they had a point. But it does, to me now, it's coming off strictly as drama because they sort of just stopped everything.
Hi, Catherine. Nat, did you see the way Philip removed the images that were questionable in
No.
a public domain area? No, I didn't know that.
They did? I didn't even know. I mean, I didn't send them the link or anything because I didn't know where to send it to. So I wonder, did they really?
Yep. That's what he said. He didn't tell me that. Matt, you're slacking. You're supposed to tell me these things.
Wow. Am I doing things?
That's good. Diamond Painting did Ryan reached out to them. He did a later explanation in the second hand. I took to see that very well, apparently. With Ryan.
Well, because I know someone posted on that video, they're like, if they have, was it for them? I think it was them. They're like, if they have this artwork, stolen artwork, why are their creators promoting them? And I'm like,
right.
You got to ask the creators. I'm not going to speak for people. And I'm also not putting those creators down. I'm just saying that, I mean, I'd even say that I wouldn't promote them. Their stuff is good. They just had this stuff out there that was concerning.
I thought it good canvas too, from what I've seen on videos and stuff. It looked nice. Hi, Alicia.
I mean, let's face it. A company that can make me want to do a round canvas. Because those rounds were nice.
The round canvas, I told him I had to see it to believe it.
You saw it. I started it.
I know. I was like, well.
Plus, I thought that image was cool too.
It was. It is. Not was. It. I only have one canvas in me, but it's not like that.
Speaking of that, for anybody who's here that follows along with the Drills on Canvas reviews and stuff like that, I started this morning a spreadsheet for me to keep track of who I've done Drills on Canvas for, so that I could track who I've done one for, but if they change manufacturers and stuff. And I thought, well, wait a minute, maybe like people would be interested in seeing this. So I started a spreadsheet that is like, here's a link to the shop. Have I done one? Here's a link to the video. And then sort of the report card of, were the drills good? Was the plastic good? Was the, all the things that I sort of talk about and I look for in a diamond painting. And I thought that could maybe be helpful. So I'm working on that. Lovecraft is in the public domain, but those images are from an artist. So those are not in the public domain. But Lovecraft in general is. And Ray, I actually loved 2 of the images that they have. I really loved them and I wanted them, but I'm not going to buy them because they're not crediting the artist.
Yeah. sometimes that happens when we review stuff and we're on a legit tags on it. I never had because I never really done what Richard done, but that does happen. That's a
Well,
Richard hate, but
I also think that it's sort of, and I know privilege. I get it. Male privilege. I totally get it, but I'm just going to put it out there. I've contacted some places to be like, hey, you do collaborations with creators. I would love to have a collaboration and do X, Y, and Z or whatever. And they're like, no. And I've had people, and it was Tammy and I talk a lot. It was a place that, I should probably get this out of the way. I asked them if they wanted to do a collab, and they're like, no, we're too busy. Okay. Well, at the same time, Tammy reached out to them and was like, I want to do a collab. And they're like, okay. So I think as a male creator in the diamond painting space, I don't think you're seen as seriously as female creators because it's a majority female craft or something. I don't know.
I didn't even know that he had reached out. We'll reach out and not tell each other until after we do it. And I was surprised.
Ray, I was actually thinking about, I know of two companies that are currently looking for, well, they're all looking for artists, but two companies that I've talked to, nothing official, but they're just like, hey, if you see any art, throw it my way. I was thinking of, I know the one image that was Cthulhu coming out of the sea and it had the guy there with the flare or something. I have that artist's website and I was going to send, or his Instagram, I was going to send that on to the shop and be like, can you please see if you can license this? The other image, well, there was a third image that also is, I didn't care for it. Maybe you could look at it and see, that was credited to an artist. The other one was a game, the cover to a video game. But now that I think about it, Nikki from the Diamond Art Gallery worked for a gaming company, so she would know if it could be licensed or not.
I think that creator, that's kind of, I'm not going to tell your job, but I think we should be honest on the reviews, because they're surprised to watch us and they watch the progress and sometimes they'll recommend this or that. And I think we should be honest.
And I think so too, because as the way I think of it is, I'm a diamond painter first who happened to want to branch out into talking about diamond painting in a public forum. Mm-hmm. So
you used to do it.
I'm a diamond painter first, but there are definitely those places that they're creators who it's like everything is great and everything is fine, and it's like I don't know. It's frustrating because they're the ones that get the big companies to work with them, and they get then the free stuff, and then they get the views, which gives them, ad revenue and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And it's not always. It could be at times disingenuous, but that's the name of the game, I guess.
Yeah, I'd like to work with some more companies, and you reach out and some accept and some don't, and then when the ones that don't, then you turn around and they do with someone else. You're like,
Eve says, I think it might be your independent, honest reviews more than being a man. I don't, because this at least two of the things, they were not even they were diamond painting related, but it wasn't like a diamond painting. It was accessories. And if I'm asking you to do a collab, clearly I like your stuff, so I'm not going to get it and go, here's putty with my name on it, and oh, it sucks, right? So maybe a little bit of both. It's
Yeah,
not silly with companies. I want to be me and say what I think. There are a few small shops I could be myself with, though. Yeah, and it's I would prefer it that way, I guess. But it does also then just frost your cookies when it's like, I don't know. It's like I just wish more people would see my stuff, and not for the stuff, but for the actual knowledge, I don't know.
it's hard being a creative when you want to learn to help. My main goal is to help people. And I always said that I wouldn't get caught up in all of the YouTube creator collab thing. But that was in the beginning. You can't help but want it. You love this. I love this hobby, and I love to talk about it and get new diamond painters. Like my niece, I got her into it, and I was teaching her this and that, and all about who to buy and who not to, and it's fun, and I like doing it, so I can't help but want it. Even though my main goal is to help people, I still want to grow, you know?
Well, I think that's what you should, as a creator, you should want to help people. I want to help people make sure that they're getting what they pay for and stuff like that. But I also, like, I was talking to a small shop the other day, and they were talking about how they've sent stuff to creators who just ghost them. They sent it to them for an unboxing or a review or a mention or something, and they just ghost them. And I'm like, yeah. And they were just really frustrated about it. And I said, you need to be a little bit more particular who you're sending stuff to.
Yeah.
And maybe even do like a purchase it and do a review or whatever, and then I'm going to give you a coupon for your next purchase or whatever. But I told them, I said, the way I look at it is it's a business relationship. I am here to help promote your company, and that doesn't mean that you give me things for free. That means I'm promoting your company, that I believe in it, that I want to see you succeed and whatnot. That's, and the companies I do drills on canvas, do I want Feel Look to fail? Absolutely not. I want them to straighten their crap out so I can buy stuff from them because they have good stuff. Made with Diamonds, do I want them, yeah, I want them to realize you're selling crappy renders, so stop it.
Yeah.
I mean, because quite honestly, the free stuff is nice, don't get me wrong, but sometimes you get it and it's just not I'm never going to do it, so then I have to give it away or whatnot. And then where, as a creator, if you're looking for some type of compensation, really the ad revenue is there. So thank you, Feel Look, you gave me thousands of views. Maybe because I was setting drills on fire, I don't know, but it's like that's where I think the more sustainable profit stream is, or whatever. But I just use it to buy more diamond paintings to show people. And then, of course, memberships. memberships are big too.
Yeah. Laura Phillip reached out to her and she declined. And Eve said you should become a consultant to the company. And that said, honestly, for him, there's plenty enough of free promotion. Naturally, just like the this product, people will gladly share the thought for free. Chris, Sarah says, sorry, Rick, I do really appreciate your addicted opinions on content and what you're doing. I'm guessing that maybe the companies aren't looking for a completely addictive review. Maybe.
I agree. The thing that, again, Frost My Cookies, and who said they like frosted cookies? It's like, but yet people want to see the unboxings from a bigger company because maybe they use that to decide whether or not they're going to buy the canvas. So they're going to the maybe not as objective creator, and just the fact that they're watching it is a boon to the creator, right? But yet you can't be like, well, I'm not going to watch any creator that does that because you want to see the unboxing. I get it. It's just frustrating.
I had a canvas sent to me, and maybe I should have done a video on it, but at the same time, I don't put stolen artwork on my channel. So I filmed that I also felt bad because I felt like I needed to be honest and do a review, but I didn't know how to do it and not show the canvas. So it's hard sometimes. YouTube is a whole other debacle right now. It is. Rick, could you give the info again about your D-Stash? There's a few more people on than before. And then I want to ask you about that.
So, Janet, more honest reviews of the big companies. So I used to do, like when I would get something, I would do an unboxing of a deck, a Dreamer, or whatever. The videos didn't do great. And I always felt a little weird because it's like, hi, I got this just on my own and I'm doing it and whatnot. And at one point I had delusions of, well, maybe Dak will see this and go, wow, this guy's really good. Let's send him canvases. But I'm over that now. I can certainly do that. I probably should. They should not be exempt from a Drills on Canvas, to be honest. So I should probably do Dak and Dreamers. And I'm also like Jade. Jade's been around for a while. I have some of her older stuff. I just got a new canvas. I emailed her and I'm like, is this the new manufacturer or the old? But it's the new one. I'm doing the Drills on Canvas. But yeah. So I should definitely, I will work them into a rotation. As far as a D-Stash, so how do you feel about monthly mystery boxes? I hate the idea. I hate the idea of mystery boxes.
I don't.
I'll get back to the D-Stash because it's a pain in the butt. If it was mystery box, meaning we will put any of our current stock in this box and you will get it and it's at a discounted price, fine. But the fact that you're putting collectibles into these boxes and one side of your face is saying people who sell them for way too much, resell them for way too much markup, we're going to find you and we're going to not sell to you anymore. But then you're like, here's this totally collectible diamond painting. Sure, it's going to be resold for $200, $300, $400. And I don't see that stopping. So who are you stopping from doing that? How can you even track that? If you sell me a canvas and I log into a resale site with a completely different email, you have no clue who's doing that. So you can't ban me from selling it. And I think it's a money grab. I think it's a way to move inventory. Again, if you just want to move inventory, we will send you anything that's currently in our shop. We're going to send you 3 of them in a mystery box. That's going to be your mystery, what you're getting. That would move product, and a lot of people would still buy that. But the whole thing, I don't particularly care for it. And if you wanted to do it, make it a special thing, do it once a quarter, twice a year, something like that. Make it really special. Monthly is exhausting. Which brings me to the D-Stash. So members right now, keynote speakers and above. So if I have memberships on the channel to help support my Journal on Canvas habit and things like that. Keynote speakers, I put in the Facebook community tab or chat tab or whatever it's called. I put a list of items that I'm putting up for D-Stash. I'm giving you guys part of what is the benefit of being a member is you get the first look at things that I'm D-Stashing I'm going to auction. So that is out there. If you're not seeing it on that tab, it would mean that it's restricted to only keynote members and above. Sometime this afternoon, I will lower it down to the other tiers, but I want to give keynote folks a chance first. Then tonight, I'm going to post it, whatever's left, in like a D-Stash group. So matter of fact, because I know that there's some members here that may not be keynote speakers. It's been out there for a couple hours at keynote speaker. I'm going to lower it down if I can now. Let me see if I can even do that. Or, you know what, maybe I'll just copy it and let the people who are showing up for this.
Bryce said she never thought she'd ever follow or pay attention to any content creator, live on paper or such, yet here I am, Rick taught me. But you know,
that's incredibly humbling, and thank you for that. And I do have to say, it like I didn't ask anybody to, but when I was looking for the last mystery box, I was looking for the 2 Morrisons and then the Dakota. I had people reaching out to me. I got this. Do you want it? Or I'm looking for this for you. That just means so much. That, and it's member or not member. You follow me and you know that I'm looking for something. You're like, I gotcha. You know, if I find it, I find it. That is so incredibly cool and nice of people to do that.
Rich is a good one. I tell him I thought he'd be an awesome creator, and he is.
Hosts. Okay, let me see. Okay, it doesn't look like I can change the visibility, so I'll repost it later for the other whatchamacallits, but let me show you here. I'll run through it with everybody here since you've joined us. Well, thank you, Sarah, for becoming a member. That's cool. Have I found them? Yes. 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 Melissa Hott came through with the Morrison mystery, and I found the Mojito Dragon online, and then someone else referred me the Dakota. So I am set. So thank you. Okay, so here's the list. So if you're interested, you can message me either through Facebook or message me on YouTube, but I'm not going to look at it until after we're done here because I need to see if any of the keynote speakers have claimed anything. But this is what I am destashing here. So we got Connor Mia, older Mandy Manzano, Time by Meister, Bones McCoy. If anybody will please take that off my hands. I'm tired of looking at that one. Butterflies, that's from Olena. That's in a mystery box, or that was I think it was in a mystery box. Mr. Kit 108, Nature Animals 109, 110, 117, 128. So that is, the artists are Image World, James Meager, Olga Akbarbova, Micah Jelena, Sims Art. Let me go to the right screen.
I want to see the animal size.
Happy Place, it's the mushrooms from McManus. Colors Galore, Lola Gonzalez. It's like a big flower. Tropical Oasis from Chuck Pinson. Oracle from Christopher Lavelle. Potion Delivery, Rosie Scribbles, perfect for Halloween. Hummingbirds and Hydrangeas from Donna Gelsinger. Home for Dinner from Chuck Pinson. Water Tiger by Margaret Morales. Sweet Summertime, Donna Gelsinger. I've liked it so much I listed it twice. Everyday Witches Familiar, The Sea Turtle from Elizabeth Elba. Just a Story from Anna Morte. Celestial Bloom from Eli Milan. Seasons Change from JoJo Arts, which I'll just go on record. The only reason I'm getting rid of that one is because I already had it and it came as like in a mystery box. Fantasy Baron Girl, and then The Song of Iridescence. Those are both from Mystery Box 21 that create a bunch of hubbub. So if you may be interested in any of those, again, message me on Facebook, or there's new messaging through YouTube now. Once I check to make sure none of the members have claimed it, I will then take a look at you guys since you're here. And then after the live, I'll open it up to, I'll repost it for the other membership tiers.
I don't know what that animal is. I was here a teacher. I'll look
So
it up.
tell me a story.
Yeah.
It's a woman's, it's like a cartoony woman sitting in a big tall back chair with a book in her lap, like she's going to read you a story.
I may know what that is.
It's an older one. You've definitely seen it.
I want an animal that. I don't know what one yet.
And Tammy, to be honest, the reason I'm getting rid of it, not because I don't like it, it's because it's around.
Yeah.
So there you go.
That's why I was going to look at it. I think I know what it is.
And I believe all of them but one, if they came with a Treasure Quest card, they're coming with the Treasure Quest card. I have that listed on the D-Stash. And I will say, if I opened it to check the contents and it includes a treasure quest card, it's most definitely a bronze. Just putting that out there. if it was a black card, it may have went missing.
Well, yeah. Mhm.
Oh my God, the Boynes McCoy, they knew exactly what they see. That's the type of stuff that you put in a mystery box. That's what I would expect to get in a mystery box. And they did put it in a mystery box. You don't put highly sought after Morrison things that, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I was one of very few people that collect the Drink Dragons. There are so many people out there, and that's why that thing was so hard to find. And speaking of DSash type things, today, 5 p.m. Central, Crashly is doing another auction. So if you're free or you want to listen to it in the background as you do something else, definitely tune in. They are auctioning for their friend Lori, who inherited a bunch of like hundreds of diamond paintings in addition to their own stash. So they're helping her destash those via auction. It's always a good time. Always good for some laughs. So definitely check them out at 5 o'clock Central today. Also, while you're there, if you are an animal lover, they have put up a buy me a coffee or my Ko-fi or whatever it is link. If you don't know, they provide a home for wayward cats, meaning they live in the country and they think that people just come out to the country and they let these little kittens out when they don't want the litters and stuff like that. So these kittens find their house and they put them up. They have a outside enclosure for them and whatnot. They feed them, all this other stuff. So they put that out there because recently one of their famous rescues, if you will, Hermione, suffered an injury. Not sure how, but according to what I've seen online, it says it's consistent with some type of impact. So like either got hit by a car or something hit it or whatnot. And they took her to the vet and she's going to be fine, but that costs money, right? And especially when you have dozens of cats, all of that costs money. So they started a little sort of a raise some money for the rescue, which they should also do. There's so many here's another good idea. There's so many cat lovers. They should take pictures of their cats and do papers of their cats. I'm just saying. Anyway, so feel free when you stop over there. The link is in the description of the videos and stuff or their channel. I don't even know that Crashly's here, that I would even get credit for bringing that up.
Here. She was here, but I didn't tell her I brought it up.
Jessica, you're exactly right. Let's be honest. If you're Trekkie, there are much more popular characters that would you want first.
Yes. Yep. Truth.
Like, why don't we have like a Janeway or a Picard? Like, what the heck? How are you doing, Tams?
I'm all right. I just frustrated. Two changes in a row. So like that. It's hard.
Hard because of confetti, or just hard to get into?
Hard to cut the confetti because the one thing, dark tinsels on a dark ground is I can't see. I had to use a magnifying glass, and I hate that.
Yep.
So I'm frustrated.
I hear you on that one.
Yeah. And I want to enjoy this painting so bad because I love anything Witches and Wizard of Oz, but it is really hard to love a painting you can't see.
Yep.
So I'm trying. And I hate this plastic.
Wow, you just got all the complaints today.
Well, I mean, the money that we pay,
I
we
hear
should
you. Hey,
have plastic.
you've seen my reviews. You've heard my comments.
I want a thick plastic and one sheet. I hate this two-sided
Let's
plastic.
be honest. I will take thin plastic, make it one sheet.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yeah.
hate that when it's like you literally can't find, and it's not like it's a mega size canvas either.
No, it's not. That's what does me. I hate it double-sided. I got one from Tan Diamond Painting that I didn't even order it from there, and it's double plastic. And I'll be honest, I'll probably will end up buying the changes again from Rose. Just so I have to deal with it. In and round.
Yeah. Okay. So Samantha says she's bought several of her unicorn wishlist canvases at the Crashly auction. It was great. Yes. Picard. Yeah. I wish the mystery box had themes. That would be cool. A theme or an artist. I know for a while there, everyone was buying mystery boxes because they wanted the Peggy Collins Woman on a Dragon or whatever, and they weren't even ready to release it yet.
Yeah.
Reminder, week 2 prior. Yes, thank you, Eve. So Cheryl Baker and DP with 5K, DP 5K folks, 11:59 tonight, 11:59 Central or 11:59 Pacific for Cheryl Baker. Your posts are due for progress. Remember, I would really appreciate, you have to fill out the form in order to track how many square centimeters you did. The table on, if you do it by release paper, the table is up in the feature tab. And I would really appreciate if you could post a picture too. Claws and Paws, thank you. Yes, that's Laura's event, Paws and Claws. Told my kids we would have Nerf battle if they were good and let me DP hang out on your live. It's been 2 hours and they've been mostly very good. So Melissa's like, can we do this for the rest of the weekend? Yes, Oz is due on Wednesdays at 11:59 Eastern.
Yes.
The Rude, Nude, and Crude and Dark with Chris. Yep. Some year I need to participate in that. I'm always on another event or something though, and I haven't.
I never had a Kansas to that.
I would love to find one.
Oh, I'm sure.
I could get down on that.
I don't do Rude, I don't do Cream, I don't do Dark. But I would for Christopher.
I will say the one event that I specifically look out for a canvas for every year is the Get You Weird On.
Yeah.
I want to have the weirdest canvas.
I never done that either.
Everything else you can sort of manipulate a canvas into something, you know.
I'm gonna do custom of me the Warhol, the thing you did. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you get that custom, and then the royalty fee will be in the mail.
Yeah, yeah. Just did something else to make me look ridiculous. No, thank you.
You know, you say that like that's all I do. Didn't I make or help you make the girl in the wheelchair your logo
You did.
and the background of your lives?
You did. You did. I
So
can't. I don't know what I'd do without Rick doing his videos and thumbnails like that. I do not have the vision for it. I just don't. Some people do, some people don't. And so when I want something, I'll go to him and I'll be like, please, please help me. He's like, what now?
but see, sometimes my stuff is a little too like cerebral because how many people know? So when you go to Tammy's live and she has that background that looks like thunder or lightning, that's not lightning. That is nerve endings firing. And because she has a neurological nerve disease, right? That's where I got the idea from that. I'm like, oh, I want this. So those are nerve endings finding or firing and stuff. So it's like sometimes my stuff is a little too out there, maybe. I don't know.
I probably should have explained that. Yeah. Yeah, I know he had the idea of putting the girl in the chair, on the nerve and letting her slide down on the arm and muscle and letting her slide down the nerve behind it. And I thought, that is cool. And it turned out so cool. I do want a custom of that. I do. Thought about acting. I need it should do that. I don't think it needed to really did either.
Yeah, probably not. It's just it's cartoon images, so it's not super.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's not a lot of, things going on. So I'm dating a 50-50 or 50-50.
Yeah, Matt, Tammy could get a deal on bulk order of customs Old Masters. There's Old Masters Tammy.
No, Matt.
That would be weird, and it would be nude.
He's not doing that. I know you're not.
Oh, that's cool, Matt. I didn't know that. Anyone new to Claws and Paws? The grand prize is a donation in your name to an animal charity of your choice. That's cool.
Oh.
See, that's another thing. I love when diamond painting helps others. Like when I did the paint out Parkinson's disease for World Parkinson's Days. That raised over $3,000 for Parkinson's disease research. I love that. Jester says she doesn't know a lot about your condition, Tammy.
Oh.
Do you want to? If you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Yeah, go ahead. You want to? Me. I can.
Well, I don't know exactly how to explain it.
I was born with a neuromuscular disease, and the reason I call it a neuromuscular disease is because we had no idea what I had. At 6 months old, they did a muscle biopsy to determine what I had. That you gotta think this is in 1977, so there wasn't a lot of scientific testing that there is now. So nothing. Everything they tested me for had that negative. Did I just say it's a neuromuscular disease because it affects the nerves in my body? They are kind of defective, so to speak. I'm not paralyzed. It's just that the nerves cannot communicate with the muscles, and so therefore I'm really weak because the muscles do not have the elasticity and the strength that other people do. So that's why it's a neuromuscular disease. The nerves cannot communicate with the muscles. that I'm not paralyzed.
You're not paralyzed, but you are wheelchair bound. And
I
she's
am.
got the most advanced wheelchair there is known to man.
Yeah, I do. I didn't look at them from the time I was born. So,
And despite the challenge, because even like you're having some nerve issues that it's even starting to hurt when you diamond paint and stuff like that. Some of the straightest rows you will ever see is on one of Tammy's canvases. I don't know how she does it.
I take
But
my time.
something else you didn't mention about your condition is it makes you physically unable to go to Google to look things up.
I just don't like to do research. I'll be honest. I don't. I hate it.
Jester says wheelchair because of the weakness.
Yes. Yes. The DD and I did how weak my muscles are. I can't even leave the town just a few ounces. A cell phone, that's about it. So,
Well, even like when you're on lives and stuff like that, you can't even, like if I were to ask you, show me your whatever, you can't lift things up really high either, right? Like,
that is about as high as I can go, and
Yeah.
even that, see, my hands fall. I can't hold my arms up. So I have to have everything low instead of high. And when I was 13, I had a severe case of scoliosis, so I had surgery for that. And for years, I didn't have any pain at all. But the doctors were amazed. And then when I hit 30, I went to bed one night fine, and I woke up and felt like I didn't win up an 18-wheeler. And that is because arthritis had developed all around the rod and the nerves in my body. So I had a severe case of sciatica neuropathy also. But 30 years and they interviewed me after the event, and I will tell the whole story.
Tammy's speech is also affected due to the Kentucky accent, direct from the holler. Yep.
That's it.
Google doesn't give you the human side perspective. I'm just teasing her because she never looks things up.
Yeah.
And I actually have a T-shirt that I got specifically to wear next. Didn't I have that for GLE? I wore it next to you. It says, "Just Google it."
Yeah. I don't. I mean, I didn't get Adam to that because I don't. I was like, "What did this do?" And he thought, "Look it up." I'm like, "Why? You can just tell me."
That's what I always got. As much as I always hated hearing that from my dad, here's me. Look it up. If I had kids, I'd be like, look it up.
I did not grow up that way. I never would, when I'd help them with their homework, they'd ask for the answer, and I'm like, no, work it out, look it up, that's how you learn. And then here I am, like, just tell me. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm a story, that's for sure. And I'm very open and honest. I'll tell you anything you want to know. So, and that's what I tell everyone. Just ask if you're interested. I don't like the people to assume things about me because most of the time they're wrong. I'm pretty tough. I am. And not to brag on myself, but I am intelligent.
Here's an example of people assuming something about Tammy that's also a little sort of funny. So last year we went to GLE, and GLE, like the hotel and craft area and stuff is all in one building. And it's in this historic recreated town type thing. And there was a bakery across the parking lot. And Tammy says, I've never been to a bakery. We said, tomorrow morning, we're going to the bakery. So we head out that morning. We all meet. We get up. We meet in the lobby. We go over to the bakery. We have way too many sweets and stuff like that. And we're taking stuff back with us. So we're walking back. And by this time, it has gotten warmer outside because it was summer and it's gotten warmer. And it was hot. And everybody's walking so slow because everybody wanted to keep up with Tammy. Little do we know that she's got turbo on her chair and she could go like 74 miles an hour. But we all just assumed we're going to match her pace because we don't want to leave her behind. But meanwhile, we're walking across the desert here, sun beating down, and she could be zooming along with the rest of us.
Well, I had Katya in my lap, so I wouldn't drive fast. So I told Dorda, I said, do not get ahead of me. Because I knew Katya was so crazy and wanted. What did Dorda do? Dorda and just does it out 10 miles ahead of me. And Katya seen it and jumped down my lap, and I screamed. Because I thought I heard her, and Katya just jumped down my lap and just run down the road. Dorda said, I didn't know she could do that. I said, I told you not to leave me. So, yeah.
Because I think it was me and Berta were walking ahead of her. We're going, geez, I wish they would go faster.
Yeah. Dorda wanted me to go faster with her dog in my lap. I'm like, no way. No way. I think that, yeah. I do interviews with people that had faced challenges, and Matt was telling people about that. So they're in my life, and they're about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Sometimes we got talking on a couple of them, and Rick would text me and say, you're at 2.5 hours. I'm like, oh.
I don't text it like, you're at 2.5 hours. I'm like, hey, you're at 2.5 hours, just so you know.
Yeah, but in my head, that's how you sounded.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I tell Mom that, because I'm doing back-to-back event from now to October, my lives are going to be event related. And I told Mom, I said, I think I'm going to do a pop-up live at some point and do the one with Carolyn or Christopher or somebody, you Matt, somebody reading the comment. I don't care who. Because I love those lives, I do, just to sit back and talk to you guys. And I don't do that for a while with the event going on. That's not a complaint. I love the event. I do. Why did my computer just go dark? Hold on, my battery's dying. Why? I charged it.
There are a lot of good videos of Tammy connecting with others in the community with disabilities who are looking for some actual wholesome content. Agree. Also comes with a side of teasing Tammy because she's a born entertainer. Yeah, that's a word for
it. I love to talk. Like I said, I can talk the paint on the wall. Runs in the family. My sister is more like my dad's side, they're quiet, and I'm more like my mom's side, was loud and will talk to anybody.
And don't let her fool you thinking that, oh, people are always razzing Tammy, that's not nice and blah blah. She comes up with her zingers just like everybody else does.
I can, yeah. Most of the time it doesn't bother me. But there's sometimes I have to the computer. Yeah, I do. I can fish it out and take it too.
And what's even better is that 9 times out of 10, her mom's on the same page we are.
Mom, yeah. How I feel about it too. My mom and you guys are on the same page all the time, and I'm like standing in the dust, and I'm like, you're supposed to be on my side. She's not. She's on your side all the time. Yeah. Thank you. I can dish it out. I'm good at that, actually.
The best thing is when we were at GLE and Kentucky for that matter, Tammy's mom gets Tammy all set up, and then she's like, "Bye, she's your problem now."
And they're like, is she coming back? I'm like, no, she's not.
Yeah, I wasn't sure at GLE. I remember specifically after I met your mom, we walked up to your room and you were gonna lay down or something. I'm standing in the doorway. I look at your mom. I go, "Can I have the keys to your van, please?" And she goes, "Why?" I go, "Because you're not taking off and leaving her here. You need to come back."
She threatened to do that. I went to the doctor the other day, and my mom said, I'll meet you in the parking lot. Well, she doesn't tell them with me, she doesn't need to. But afterward, my doctor wanted to have some blood work. And he would go out in the hall and he said, did she really go to the parking lot? I said, yeah. He was so mad at her, so he had to walk me down to do blood work. He said, I cannot believe she left you. I said, trust me. She's leaving me here to do it. She did. Yeah, Mom said when I'm with you, Dad, she's out of commission. Although my mom's a diamond painter too, so she handed out with the diamond painted. That was cool.
Yeah, she was diamond painting in Kentucky more so. I don't think she was. If she diamond painted, she wasn't in the room at GLE.
No, she didn't diamond paint in GLE. Her and my sister went out to thrift shops and stuff like that. But she's the one that did the romance art kitchen.
Yeah.
She wanted to do Kansas and she liked it, and I said, well, hey. So she did that one. So I helped my mom and niece in the diamond painting, so, and my cousin. So that's a good thing.
What do you think? Once your sister retires, would she be into it?
If I could ever get her to try it, maybe. I wish my older niece would get into it because what Chloe said, it really helped her with her anxiety. And I know it would help my older niece too. But she's a registered nurse. She's an oncology pediatric nurse at the hospital, and she's also at school to get her doctorate in nurse practitioning pediatrics. So she doesn't have time to breathe right now. Mom probably had more done painting troubleshooting tricks than everyone her and that. Yeah.
All right.
She does. She helped
Tammy,
me.
pull me up.
Oh. I'd love to. Oh wow. Oh my God, that did better and better. Look at that detail.
Right?
Wow.
And I haven't even blinged it up yet.
I had never seen the Wizard of Oz depicted that way. Never.
I think it's amazing.
I've seen every kind of What is it? Nothing.
So let's see. Melissa had head out to play with her kids before Crashly's thing. Cool. Mom probably has more troubleshooting tricks down in painting. Yeah, and coloring probably too.
She does. She does. I couldn't do the channel without her, that's for sure.
Thank you. I am really enjoying how this is looking. And about to start another row. Excited about that.
That is cool. I love it.
But so we've been on for 3 hours. Well, 1, 2, 3, right? 3 hours. So I think maybe we should wrap it up and we can all like get a nap in or something or get something to eat before Crashly's auction at 5 p.m. Central. So 2 hours from now. So I hope everyone got some work done. And that's what these are meant to do, and just to chit chat and stuff. I know we checked that box for sure. And I enjoyed my time. Tammy, did you enjoy hanging out?
I did, always.
Yeah.
I didn't dampen it like you did, but I did.
Well, and that was, I asked both Tammy and Mel, I says, can someone watch the chat a little bit closer so that I can dive and paint a little bit more? Because last time I was more chit-chatty. So hi, Sir Ann. Welcome back. Yes, Matt, sometimes the confetti is worth it. It is turning out great. And I am looking, I can't wait to bling it up with some foil. Yeah, Sarah, go check it out. Like I said, her website is up now, or the store's open. Yeah.
Buy it.
Great ideas come from them. Yes. Yeah. Diamond DP Con.
We're gonna work on that name.
Yeah. Yeah, Ricard, you know, Jennifer, you're right. Ricard's confetti is worth it because there are companies that, because I look at, if you do a close-up look at even Toto's face, it's like, what is going on here? But then you see it far away, it makes it. There are companies out there that you look at up close, and you're like, what's going on here? And then when you look away from far away, you go, still, what's going on here? This is working. This is working for me. And it's gonna, go get the scared pupper, Ray. We're gonna wrap up. Everybody, thank you for hanging out for a while, and definitely maybe see you over at Crashly's, or definitely Thursday nights Tammy goes live with the Oz event, Sundays 4 p.m. Central for the DP5K, and we have plenty of other things scheduled. Let me look at the calendar really quick. 8:15. So tomorrow 4 p.m. we have another work along this coming Wednesday night 7 p.m. and then Tammy goes live at 7:30 p.m. all times I'm saying are Central, and then next Saturday 7 p.m. Central, open to everybody, trivia night. It's Wizard of Oz themed, so hope to see y'all there. So thanks, Tammy, for hanging out. Thanks everybody else. Thanks, Matt and Eve for slinging links and stuff like that. And we'll see you next time we are speaking of diamonds.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody. Let me find the button.
You want me to do it?
I got a button. Okay, bye.